the Social Development Secretariat has commended the Federal Capital Territory Tourism Department for its unwavering commitment to support tourism as an economic generating activity for the country. While addressing journalists during the homecoming reception of the Tourism Volunteers Journey, Mandate Secretary to the Social Development Secretariat, represented by the Director of Youth Department, Asabe Umar, applauded the Tourism Views Network for showcasing the tourism investment potential not only in Federal Capital Territory but across the country. She vowed that the organization will continue to support the Tourism Volunteers Network by advancing the cause of tourism. The project chairman of Tourism Volunteers Network, Otumba Fakunda Adisa, advocated for tourism in Nigeria, saying that tourism will open opportunities for businesses and investments across the country. He stated that the Tourism Volunteers Journey aimed to promote tourism in Nigeria by sharing unique stories and experiences, discussing Nigeria's tourism potential and cultural heritage, highlighting unique. Also speaking, Executive Director, Tourism Volunteers Network, Ambassador Phil Roberts, applauded the stakeholders and individuals for their support during the volunteer journey, applauding the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, for his support during the project. Roberts commended the security agencies in Nigeria for discharging their duty dutifully, urging the media to promote security issues in Nigeria by spreading. The National Coordinator, Bokakov, CSP Okuwobi Olabisi, Representative IGP, described the journey as a beauty in tourism, also exposure to the dead tourism.
And the love and prayers from our brothers and sisters and our mothers that sent us forth was what kept us alive till we came back. I thank you all for coming to join us in celebrating this great feat. A big thank you to the Minister of FCT for allowing the FCT Tourism Department to support the FCT Tourism Volunteers Network, which has started in FCT Department and is now a global project recognized in the world. A big thank you to the Department of Tourism and my mother in the FCT Tourism Department, who has been supporting us in making sure that Tourism Volunteers Network come to life. We are young people, and a lot of times, if we didn't have mentors and we didn't have people nurturing us from the background, especially from the tourism department, I'm sure by now would have failed. So a big thank you to the Mandate Secretary, the minister here, and also the PAMSEC, and all the directors in the SDS for coming out. They made it a one people project. It was not a FCT tourism project. They came over to support the department, which shows that FCT is working as one. And that is what Nigeria is all about. And for all the governors that received us in the various states, all the commissioners of tourism that received us in the various states, I say a big thank you. This project has exposed my mind more to be humble to life. Because I ate a lot of free food on the road from people who don't know me.
Minister of State and the Mandate Secretary, Social Development Secretariat. We want to thank all our partners who have journeyed with us. Without them, we would have never been able to achieve what we have today. We want to thank especially the National Park, who are ably represented here. As you saw, they brought their buses, to convey people who couldn't trek from where we started. We want to thank all the departments of the Social Development Secretariat who have been very, very supportive. As you see, all the directors are here. We also want to thank Forty and Fabulous. We want to thank Upland. We want to thank, the list is, we have a lot of collaborators. Please, if I'm not able to mention your name for want of time, because I guess the media are beginning to get agitated because we've held them for so long. So thank you so much for those who have been supporting us. We want to make FCT the #1 destination in Africa and one of the most preferred destinations in the world, hopefully. We have all that it takes, and that is just what we are doing. I'd like to let you know that he has just completed the tourism across Niger. Very soon, we'll allow him to rest a little bit, and he will commence the tourism trek across the FCT, so that we will let the world see what FCT has, so that once they see, because FCT...
The representative of the Mandate Secretary of the Social Development Secretariat, who is Princess Asabe Omar. She is the Director of Youth Department in the Secretariat. She is here to present the welcome message from the Mandate Secretary. So please, she'll become
adventurer, a pioneer who has taken on the extraordinary challenge of a soul trek across the Niger alongside his support team. This journey is not just a physical endeavor, but a profound exploration of culture, history, and human spirit. A deliberate mission to showcase the tourism investment potentials of not only the Federal Capital Territory, but also that of other states along the trail. To our courageous soul trekker and his support team, we extend our warmest welcome. Your resilience and passion for adventure has brought you here today. Your journey, which took off from the Social Development Secretariat on the 20th of May 2024, is a testament to the spirit of exploration and boundless curiosity that drives us to discover the world we live in relation to ourselves. We are inspired by your bravery and your willingness to embrace the unknown. We celebrate your spirit of adventure and your commitment to showcasing the wonders of the FCT and across the Niger. I would like to commend the FCT Tourism Department for initiating the Tourism Volunteers Network, a platform for tourism experts and enthusiasts to express themselves and support the FCT and indeed the entire Nigerian space in leveraging on the benefits of the potential ripple effects of tourism as an economic generating activity. Permit me to salute the unwavering commitment to supporting the laudable ideals and projects put forth by the ever hard-working management and staff of the Federal Capital Territory Tourism Department and our tourism volunteers. The FCT administration will continue to support your drive towards advancing the cause of tourism in the Federal Capital Territory. On behalf of the
to advocate for tourism across the country. And when you have people take initiatives like trekking across the Niger for Educas, for exposing tourism across different places with untold stories across the entire country, you actually open up opportunities for businesses, you open opportunities for growth, you open opportunities for investment, you open opportunities for liveliness in those communities. And those communities that were once rural environment have an opportunity to become urban cities in the near future. So the activity he did is not for himself, it's for the country, it's for the growth of tourism in Nigeria, and it's to advocate, educate, and also to share the beauty of Nigeria to the world.
Okay, I'm going to be asking you something. I went to Addis Ababa in November last year, and they took us to one of their tourist sites. They said they had 2 lions, they were white lions, and that is how they make their money in terms of tourism. What are you going to use in Nigeria to be like a tourist attraction that's going to bring people from diaspora to come and see?
I think every country in Africa have their unique opportunities, or they have their unique, maybe I should call it their unique selling points. What are these unique selling points in Nigeria? Our stories are unique. The stories that our forefathers lived, the stories that our ancestors lived, the pathway that they walked are actually the biggest stories in Africa. I'll give you a simple example of the story of Queen.
Yes. Good afternoon, all. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, we are glad to have Ambassador Phil come back peacefully And his journey spoke to two things: the beauty of our tourism, the fact that we have many uncovered on many tourist sites that we have not